This is going to be a bit of a contentious video because it's about police station auditors. I actually quite like watching the police station auditors. Some of it is quite comical, some of it's quite enlightening, some of it's quite shocking how the police will actually respond to the public recording. But sometimes I find it's quite shocking what the auditors themselves think is acceptable, and that's what the point of this video is. I do agree that auditing is a necessity in some respects, that the police should be monitored and checked for how they deal with the public, in the same way a school is audited for how they teach. But a school wouldn't accept random people walking up there with cameras and doing unofficial audits of the schools for obvious reasons. And that's kind of the same reasons why I think some of the police station audits are quite bad. This video came about because of a recent audit that I watched, and I'm not going to mention any channel names because it's not directed at any particular auditor, it's just general practices. In this particular audit, the auditor used a drone, and I'm a drone pilot myself. I have several drones and I use them ethically, but this drone was used as a means to get over the high walls of a police station and actually encroach directly into the police station and use the zoom facility of the Mavic Mini 2 to look into windows. Now, I understand that the police are public servants, and I understand that we have a right to record them in public, and to some extent using a drone is technically in public. But there is an expectation of privacy in any building, especially when you're on an upper floor and the windows are not generally viewable from anywhere, including surrounding houses. So imagine that you're sitting at your desk in an upstairs window and you're a police officer, or anybody for that matter, but as a police officer, you wouldn't expect a camera to be looking in through the window. So there is an expectation of privacy. This is about what the police are supposedly doing, and they're supposedly investigating crimes of victims of crimes. So putting a drone into a window where there is an expectation of privacy could actually reveal imagery of victims. You can actually see a victim possibly given a statement. So imagine this. Imagine a rape victim has gone to the police station to give a statement, and a drone operator decides he has a right to fly his drone over and above a police station and start zooming in on the windows and publishing this on the internet. You've now potentially got a victim of crime, a rape victim, published on the internet, given a statement. Okay, you may not hear it, but you may be able to see this person. Just because you may or may not choose to blur out this person's face doesn't actually give any right to record that person in the first place, who may actually be in such a state that they may be suicidal, and the thought of a video recording them, and they have no idea who, could put them over the edge. A person could take their life because they're being recorded under certain circumstances. Maybe you could have a female, or a male, but a female going to the police station anonymously reporting domestic violence and giving a statement, and the violent partner could actually then see them on YouTube giving a statement. That could cause that victim to be further abused because they've been recorded and put on YouTube. We need to be professional about this. I mean, I'm not an auditor, but the police, and more so the victims, have an expectation of privacy when they go to a police station. I mean, even just at the front door of a police station, auditing needs to be done correctly, because a rape victim or a domestic abuse victim could be caught on camera just walking into a police station. And just that alone, published on the internet, could put that person in so much trouble just to get a video of a police interaction. If we're going to do this auditing, if this auditing is going to take place, use a bit of common sense, use a bit of morality about it. Don't put victims at risk. It's all very well recording a police officer, getting into an outrage or abusing their powers. That's what an auditor's about. I've actually been in the unfortunate position where I've actually supported and helped a rape victim, and I've helped that person go to a police station to give a statement, and that person had to go to a secure area in a police station. Now, if there was an auditor outside that building recording this person, this person wouldn't have gone in there, wouldn't have been able to give the ABE, wouldn't have been able to report this violent rape that she had to suffer. So think about it. Auditing is not about putting people at risk. It's not about putting victims of crime at risk. It's not about abusing people's privacy. It's a bit of common sense. Come on. It's not about making a few quid on YouTube. It's about auditing the police correctly and ethically. I'd love to see a bunch of the well-known auditors get together and do it properly. Create a group, a proper group, a federation, an organisation of auditors who come up with their own code of ethics. A code of ethics that auditors should abide by. And that would include never recording members of the public for any reason in or near a police station. So this was just a quick video on my views on the auditing. As I say, I'm not against auditing. I'm all for it. But think of the other people. Think of the people that you're putting at risk just for getting some, YouTube clicks and likes. It's not about that. If you have any views of your own, or if you disagree or agree with my comments, feel free to discuss them in the comments below.